Welcome back. My name is Ivica Cartello. You are watching React School for the Total Beginners. JavaScript 6 for total beginners. Callback and closure. Callback and closure. Callback function. This is arrow function because of format. It is as any function, but in format of arrow function. Instead of a keyword function, we have two sign equal and greater. And because of this, we call that arrow function. Arrow function is like that, is simpler than function with keyword function. And that arrow function here is a closed function. Who closed that arrow function? Closed map function. Map function closed this arrow function. Closed, when some function is closed, it means that we cannot call that function individually, directly. No, we only can access that function by function map. Map that closed function, arrow function, only can call that arrow function, and map function use it. That map function take first members from array 1, here it is 1, and the call arrow function, which multiply that 1 with 2. After that, function map take second number 2 and call back arrow function, multiply with number 2. After that, function map take members 3 and call back arrow function that multiply by 2. And after that, 4 and call back arrow function, 5 call back arrow function. Result is map 1 array, also array, and here it is. We speak about that in last video. Now we speak about closed function, callback function. A callback function is here in use as callback, and there is a lot of example in future in our application will be about call function. But basic foundation, what with the help of what we can create a callback function, that basic fundamental possibilities, fundamental feature of JavaScript, we call closure. Closure is here, for example, about closure. Closure coming from closed. Here we have a function unit. In body of function unit, we have declare and initiate. Initiate means give a value. We declare, here is declare, var name, declare variable equal a value Mozilla. It is in body of function unit, init. But in body of that function, there is a function display name also. That function display name have this statement, alert name. Look at function display name, statement alert name. What alert? Name. What is name? Here is name. How can that function access a variable from another function? We have two functions, function init and function display name. Every scope, lexical scoping about what we speak now, what I'm talking about, is life. Scoping means how, where is born and where is die, how long live one variable. Variable name and every variable inside of body of some function live, born and die in that body of function, in that function. Nobody can take it variable from outside. From outside. Function have own variable and that variable born and die inside that function. Nobody from outside can catch, can take it, can access that variable. Outside, from outside, but closure, foundation of closure, lexical scoping of closure means that closed function display name inside in body of function init can access, can take that variable name. Variable name is in body function init. Function display name is in body function init. Function init close function display name. And that closed function display name can access, can take, can use var name. It is closure. We call that lexical scoping closure. And we can only activate closed function only by init. And because of that, here we call init function. We cannot call display. Display name here is declare and initiate, and here is call. All that inside function init, inside of body function init. And when we call init, what we have, because we have execute, we will execute function init, and that execute means declare and initiate var name. Function name, declare and initiate function display name, statement alert name, and outside of that function display body, we call display name. We call function display name, but we call that function inside of function init. It is callback. Function init declare initiate variable var name and callback function display name. And what will be result of that would be alert name. Alert name. What would be right in alert name? It would be Mozilla. Let's go to C. I copied it function init here, and I run this function. Look at localhost Mozilla. We have alert. We have alert. And again, we can look at our example. Array1, array1.map. Map is a function that close this arrow function. Map callback arrow function. Map take 1 and call back arrow function. Arrow function is only accessible from function map, not from outside, from any outside example. Map callback arrow function. Thank you for watching this video.